Sir, we are back with another special episode, yo. My boy turns up. That's right. Man, hey, that sample go crazy every single time. Shout out my boy AJ for that beat, man. I can't wait to see what he got cooked up for us this offseason. He told me he got more in the works, so hey, you never know. Chat, before we get started, let us know. Are y'all still rocking with this beat, or you want to hear a new beat in the future? You let us know. Either way, we gonna cook up something for y'all. We gonna have something crazy.
We gotta keep it like Power. Remember when they tried to switch the beat on the show Power? Everybody was like, "Man, oh, you gotta switch that joint back to the old."
Don't look at me crazy, bro. I ain't never watched Power in my life. What? I ain't gonna lie. I've never watched the episode of Power, bro. A lot of people tell me I'm missing out though. I need to check in with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's if you into something like that, you know what I mean. It's definitely worth. If you like Snowfall, then you'll like Power. Period. You know what I mean. But they did not like when they switched the song up.
Okay.
Not like it. They was like, "Oh no, we used to this."
I feel it. But man, shoot, we back with it. Like I was saying, we back with another special episode. I'm here with my dog Raider Trey 540. It's your boy Mike, aka Mike Avelli, and you already know what it is. It's BTB, the one and only, often imitated but never fucking duplicated Black Team Broadcast. We back with a banger of an episode, and this one's gonna be real interesting, bro. This is a guest that I honestly, this is a very rare guest for us. Not only because this is one of the young. We're going to the younger generation here, but man. Damn, he turned it up backstage. I already see him. He turned it up backstage. Yeah,
this is
turned it up backstage.
We're changing the game right here. We're doing something different.
Yeah, and like our shout out our guy Prez in the background. He always says that BTB did it first.
Yeah,
I hope y'all know BTB did this first, and it's gonna be a real special episode. Hopefully, it leads to a lot of things, not only for ourselves but for our guests we have in the building. And this man is only 19 years old, the youngest guest that we've had in BTB history. And that's dope. I hope we have more younger guests. Pause if necessary. I know some people might say, but I'm excited for this one. He's actually our first Twitch or first streamer in general. I don't know if he's on Twitch, Kick. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to butcher it. But either way, first streamer we having on from Las Vegas, Nevada. Our guy, Demo the host. And before we bring him up too, another thing I heard, my guy President said this. This is the first streamer in college. Like he actually on campus streaming. He doing it big. He's streaming on campus. But without further ado, we're gonna bring on our guy, Demo the host. Yes, sir.
All right, now what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Black Team Broadcast, what's up?
What's going on,
bro? We cool, man. We happy to have you on board on the episode, man. It's an honor and a privilege for real. It's an honor and a privilege.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Man, so we got to ask you, man. What's it like, bro? Like the whole streaming game, bro. What's that been like? Has it been crazy? The early stages of it.
The early stages of streaming. Oh, by the way, chat saying what's up. I have my chat on this monitor, so they say what's up.
Shout out, chat.
And
much love.
The streaming game at an early stage is very, very difficult. Okay. And it is difficult in a way. Oh wait, my bad. You go. My bad. Or what? You want me to keep going? Sorry.
Oh yeah, go for it, bro. You good?
It's very, very difficult. When I say this, because it's more mental than it is going out there and just putting on a camera and getting a clip, doing one. It's way bigger than that. Streaming is its own game, and mentally, it's very hard because you are getting a lot of critics. You know, you're getting a lot of hate. You're getting a lot of people judging, not wanting to like your stuff. You're getting, it's every second. So, but you got to understand that, you're doing it because you love it, because you want to do it, and because, so that's kind of why I just keep going. But it's very, very difficult.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, obviously, a lot of us, we do this because we like to entertain the guests, the audience. We like to bring joy to people, but also we do it because we're passionate and we love what we do. As long as you keep that in the back of your mind and know, like, you're doing this not only for other people, like for others, but you're doing this for yourself because you love this. Like you can do no wrong. I feel like as long as you know you're doing it because you love it, like that's the best part of it, for real. Mm-hmm. That's the best part of it, for real, man.
No, it is.
And it's crazy knowing, like, obviously you had mentioned it, and then our boy mentioned it backstage as well. You're the first person to do streaming on an actual college campus. Like, you're not just like a random like person off the street going on campus streaming. Like, you're at an actual student on campus, like with a camera and stuff. Like, innovative.
No, yeah. I'll kind of talk about that. I'll kind of touch base with that a little bit. Definitely being on campus and being a student enrolled in the school and, having to go on and, go live every day, have your cameraman and, walk around, try to do as much things as you can do. But, like for me, the way I kind of took, I'm very outgoing. So like, there's even some days where like, I'm not on camera every day, but so there's days I had off camera, and I have to still go to school, go to class, like, but being on camera and kind of putting yourself in that 1% area, I'm very happy I did that. I'm very happy I was able to kind of, do my own thing and, stand out. But at the end of the day, I'm still just doing like everybody else. I just happen to just have, a camera following with me. But, doing things like, making clips with students, I just, like students are also another 50% of it. They love, doing stuff, getting involved, shout out University of Nevada, Reno. That's the school I attend at right now. But it's great. Like, I love it. So
hell yeah.
That's
awesome.
Being on camera as a student is very different, but I'm the first to do it. I'm the first to keep doing it. And I'm excited to keep seeing where my journey's going to go. Who knows? Maybe we might do a different school sometime, so we'll see.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, you mean like a campus tour or something like that?
Campus tour, who knows? Maybe I get bigger and I go to another school and do the exact same thing. It's always up in the air with me.
So manifest that and put that in the atmosphere. You gonna get whatever you want out of this.
Yeah, different. Oh yeah, and I know what he was trying to say right there when he was talking about different campuses. So another campus we got to talk about Streamer University, man. I seen you trying to audition for that, man. Hey, that video, I'm not gonna lie, you made a little melody there. I'm not gonna lie.
I did. It's the funniest thing ever. Streamer you, clip of you. That's the song's even called 1 million views. You know why? Because that video is going to have 1 million views at one point. But Streamer University, it's done by Kai Cenat. I'm still waiting for him to go live, because when he goes live for the first time, I'm pretty sure he will announce who makes it or who doesn't.
Yeah.
But I did submit a minute video to Kai Cenat saying why I should be in Streamer University. I told him, I was like, you know what, Kai, I've done it already. I've been at a university before, so I know how it is in that kind of aspect, you know. Like I'm out, like I want to stream. Like I have this thing that like I just want to stream. Like I want to live the lifestyle of a streamer. I want to be that. Like I want to be that, and I want to change it, and I want to change the narrative around it. You know, because there's a lot of young kids right now that would want to be streamers.
Yeah.
You know, and there's probably a kid out there who probably is gonna have a voice bigger than mine at one point when it comes to the streaming stuff. Like I just like, you know, it's just all about, you know, and I think it's great what he's doing. So basically kind of what it is like Kai basically he gets streamer professors, you know, people who have already been in the game before. And it's like last time I think it was 3 or 4 days maybe they did streamer university, and it's like you're just, you know, it's like a school. Like you have different classes throughout the day, but you're making content, you're trying to get clips, you know, because like Kai basically chooses you to be the media for this amount of time, you know, because that's like when that happens, that is going to be the biggest thing probably people seen for like a while. Like everyone is going to be tuned in to see like
you're gonna have all the big dogs out there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
lie. But I'm ready. Like I am ready to stream, and like I am excited. You know, I am praying every day I get in. You know, whether I get in or not, I'm gonna keep going. But you know, best believe I'm gonna rep. You know, some Raider Nation out there. I'm gonna rep myself. So, you know, like it's me. So that's why I'm excited. I'm excited.
And I feel like even if we hope you do make it, obviously, we hope you do make it to streaming university. But if it doesn't happen, bro, like that's not the end all be all. Like there's going to be opportunities where who knows, maybe you still might have caught Kai Cenat or another big time streamer's attention. They may want to collab with you in the future. Or with that, obviously, brands as well. Maybe brands may want to collab with you in other opportunities. So at the end of the day, like it might be like we had mentioned off camera, like it's a lesson learned where it's like, okay, well, this didn't happen. Well, at least moving forward, like I can push harder and strive to accomplish that and then some. And that's the beauty of it. And you had mentioned like earlier about you the reason what got into it, but I wanted to ask you, so what really made you want to be a streamer? Like what was like that moment where you realized, yeah, this is it, this is what I'm gonna do?
I was in my college dorm. It was like, you know, it was kind of around the time where like, you know, I'm trying to figure out what to do, you know, I'm trying to what's the thing that's going to make me me, because you know, I have some reality kick in, because as a kid, you know, like I had a very blessed childhood as a kid. Obviously we'll get into that later, but you know, a lot of kids try to make me be someone I wasn't. They try to put a picture around me that wasn't actually me, you know. So like growing up, you know, I had a really hard time, you know, sometimes having some self-confidence, because I used to have a lot of it. I used to love, you know, being outgoing, trying to get as many friends as I could, because like my dad always told me, like, you want to be friends with everybody, you want to be cool with everybody, you want to like, there's no point of hating, there is none. Like yeah, you can make jokes and have some hating jokes, but you know, it was like every day it felt like I just like there was just something wrong, you know. But at the end of the day, I just knew that it always is going to get better. You know, just always look next, always understand that, you know, in the future that you have a reason to live. You're a reason. There's a reason why you are here. Like, you know, that's always what kind of played in my head. I never thought about quitting. I never thought about being done. I never even a little bit of it. Because I wouldn't even have it on my face, even if I thought of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and when I got to college, I was like, you know what? Like, do I want to live this college life where I wake up every day? You know, and at the time I was working at the gym there. So like at the school gym, I was working there, you know? So I was just like, do I really just want to be the guy that works at the front desk of the gym all day? Which I don't mind, you know? Like, I was that, and I was honestly pride in it. And I still kept the job while I was streaming. So I was like, you know what? I gotta have something else. There has to be something different about me, because I know it. I know there's something in me.
Yeah.
And the whole time, like throughout the year, like I was just watching streamers, man. Like because you know, it was hard, like to seeing them go doing what they want to do, and no one probably even thought that they were gonna do it before they were that, you know. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that no matter what, even though they're playing a character, even though it's that's still them doing it, you know.
Yeah.
It's about that. It's about them putting themselves in rooms with those people watching them doing the same thing, you know. Like I think of it like, you know, even my like one of favorite creators, like I brought up to Ronaldo last time, like he's watching the same fight with Chris Brown, like not really that far from him, you know.
Yeah.
And it's things like that, like it's those things, you know, and it's seeing that, like for me, like seeing my, like I want to be that, because you know, like it was so hard mentally, like understanding. I was like, I literally felt like something wasn't clicking with me, you know.
Yeah.
And then I understood that, you know what, I always have a light. Everybody has light. You just have to choose to shine it, you know, and try to shine it in the right way. So that's kind of what that's why I started streaming, because I want to do it and I love streaming.
Yeah. And that's the best part about it. Like you mentioned, like to when you have like a platform to use it for the right reasons. Like there are some people that use their platforms for horrible reasons, unfortunately, but it's dope to see someone like yourself with so young with a mindset like that, where it's like, you know, like you have a platform and you use it to the best of your ability to, you know, promote positivity, and you're not really like you say, you're not a hater. Like you like to see other people win as well. And
I love to see other people win. I love to see, because you know, I look at, you know, it's like their story, right? Like you could, like I know some people who have just felt like, I just feel like I just can't, bro. I just don't know why. And I'm like, bro, you can. You just gotta get the bad. You gotta get that out of you. Once you understand that that is just that bad that you're hearing that whole time that's putting you down, it's like, yes, it's bad, but it's for a reason, because you have something good in you that they wish they had, and that they wish that they could, you know, because you're smiling every day, you know, and they're trying to put you down because they're not smiling every day. Maybe they are, but that's what they chose to do. That's what they chose to do at the end of the day. They chose to be bad towards you. They chose to be mean towards you, you know?
Yeah. We'll wait for brother to pop back up. It glitched out real quick.
Yeah, no, we good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. But anyways, like like it's always a choice. You understand? Those choices do have something on you in the future. They always do.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree.
Understand. But at the end of the day, I just, you know, the biggest message I love to preach when about comes to the streaming stuff is that when you have that feeling that you want to do something and you know what that feeling is, you gotta just go do it. You know?
Trey, right now you were looking down, it looked crazy right now.
Oh, my is it stuck? Am I froze again?
You froze for a second. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's what. I'm sorry. It was the way you froze. It was the picture.
Oh man, yeah, no.
It's all right though. I didn't see it.
Yeah, thank goodness. I don't. Hey, look, I don't want to get clipped for something like that. But
oh, but our episode with Trey Mosley, the voice narrator for Raiders content. Oh man. He cooked Trey so bad. He glitched. His screen froze so bad. Oh my god! If you ever get a chance, watch that episode. See that it was like, I think towards the end.
I got you. I will for sure.
Yeah.
No, but no. Yeah, but no. I love this, bro. I love this episode, so I love it.
Hell yeah, man.
This is gonna be an episode that I really and truly play for my sons, because two of them, that's what they want to do, but I want them to hear from you, you know, what it takes to do it. It's just jumping out there. And when they hear it, they see it, because one of them, like what you said, you're 19, right?
I'm 19, yeah.
Yeah, my oldest son is 16, so he's right back. So he can see, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And you was on here with my dad, so I can see, you know what I'm saying, what it takes. And he's about to go to college too. But you know, with the streaming and everything like that, man, you got to be good in front of the camera, and you seem like you got that charisma, and you got, you know what I'm saying, all that to you. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, definitely, I would definitely have a conversation with him, sure. But yeah, no, I'll have a conversation with him whenever, if he does want to have one about it. But it really, the thing that takes the hardest part about streaming, I would say, is waking up and failing. There has been times I have failed. There's been times I've woken up to 700,000 views. There's times I've woken up to 1 million views. There's times I've woken up to 30 followers. There's times I've woken up to 5 people unfollowed you today. You know? Yeah. And that you have to be able to deal. You have to be able to one. That's just following. That's just numbers, but you have to be able to deal with the. I would say like the waking up in every day and doing it again. You need to understand that, like, you don't have to stream every day. Like, you have to kind of make it like a story. That's kind of I've always thought of it. I've wanted my stream to be more of a story. It starts from the stream title. Like what they see when you go live, like what they see when they, and it's all about like it's that. Like maybe I just don't have any stream today, and that's okay. Maybe I don't have any clips today. Maybe my clips got a total of 500 views combined. Maybe they didn't. And you have to be able to wake up with that every day and be able to think, you know what? Today is the day I do this. Today is the day I do that. Today is the day. Like, as long as you think today is the day is every day, you got it.
No, that's real, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. And you have to have that mindset where it's like not every day is going to be a great day. Like, there's some days where it's going to be a viral day. Some days you may have 2 views, and you got to just keep pushing forward and know, like, no matter what, like, as long as you keep going, like, you're going to get to that point where it's going to, as long as you stay consistent, the viewership's going to, and the likes and everything else that comes with it is going to get consistent as well.
Am I still freezing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking crazy
over there laughing, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, bro. I'm really trying.
I'm gonna reload this, and then I'm gonna come back in.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. But obviously we asked you about where you started with the streaming. What made you want to start? Who are some of the people that inspired you to want to start? I'm sure, obviously, Kai Cenat, but who are some other guys?
Kai, definitely, he really came, I had to talk about him first because he really was like, I bet you nobody thought he was going to be who he is today. And now and every time he goes to New York, it's filled, and that's where he grew up, he was a little kid from New York, and now he's the biggest thing out of New York, Speed. I found Speed before Speed was even Speed, like way before, and I just seeing him grow, seeing him have a rebrand, seeing him do this, seeing him do that. It's really that. I would say, I would say Sable Ronaldo because he was a kind of a personal streamer. Say him and he's an artist too now. His name's Playboy Max. Kind of those two really for me were kind of people that I just wanted to be like, yeah. And then Ninja because Ninja pioneered it. He was really the one that started all of it. He was doing stuff with Drake and Travis Scott and NFL players, and like he was playing video games. He's doing things what he wanted to do, and no one, and he was the kid that just wanted to play video games all day.
Yeah.
The Fortnite guy. Yeah. But when it comes to Sable Ronaldo and Playboy Max, just people that people don't really know a lot about, but people really do. They are really in the media every day, and people don't even really realize that. But they both started super small, just 2 kids that took chances, like really hard chances to take, and they just have been. Now they average 30,000 viewers every single time they even just go live. Like they can just sit in their room and have 30,000 people watching.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it, man, is like some people don't realize like those dreams that you hold back on or those chances you don't take. You never know that chance you don't take, that might be your getaway or the thing to make you take off and take you to the next level and become rich or famous, whatever that is that you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Here's the thing that we just seen though. We just seen like with the streaming world, we just seen that with AB, Adrian Bronner. It put him back into himself. Like to see him have that much emotion when he bounced back like that, like, but that lets you know how big that world can change for you that fast, man. Like we were just looking at him and just laughing at the streams with him and Dean, and now he's like the stream. Like he
is. Yeah, him and Dean, both boxing careers, even AB has some championships on his belt, And like seeing them, kind of, just kind of take a whole different. It's like a whole different lane, and that's the beauty of life. That is what the beauty of life is. Like, you think, man, it's gonna be this my whole life, like this, and this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize like there's something even bigger for you in the future that's gonna just make you feel like a warmness in your heart that you've, like it's that,
Yeah.
And it's different things, it's not always, sometimes it's not always $1 million. It's not always this deal. It's not always the new car, Sometimes it's a new career. Sometimes it's meeting somebody. Sometimes it's even just a conversation.
So that's real, man. That's real. And there's been certain moments where milestones where to some people it may not feel like it's like a big milestone to accomplish, but to you, like at least like you worked hard, you earned that, and like
this is what you wanted.
Like like everything like you worked for, you got it, and it's like, okay, now what's next? Like that's the crazier part. Once you reach that difficult task where it's like, okay, well, what's the next goal? And realizing like, okay, well, I accomplished this, so I'm pretty sure I could accomplish that next goal and then that next goal and keep going forward with it.
And on those times when you don't complete the next goal, but you did this one, you got to understand that there's even a bigger goal that you need to set for yourself. But sometimes it could be that goal again. It's just you got to get it. Like, let's say like even if like if I don't get into Streamer University this year, like I am going to go 100 times harder to even maybe blow up before and then get in next year. Like that. Like that's the mindset.
And who knows, man? Like it might even get to the point where you blow up to where you won't even need like a Streamer University. You might be able to do your own thing. You might be the next big guy in this. Where that's kind of like in a way funny to say, but that's kind of the mindset I had with this. Where there's been times where there's certain other content creators where it's like you're up and coming, you have supporters, and there's times where you work with other peers, people acknowledge others and show love to others, but sometimes you have those haters that try to bring you down, and that's where it makes you feel like what, like they don't want to include me in certain conversations or stuff like that, where it's like what, it's cool, I don't want to be a part of your conversation, like I'm gonna be a whole different conversation.
I'm gonna make my own room for a conversation to go down in. That's
and that's the beauty of it, where sometimes it's like at the end of the day, it's not really a competition, like where you got to focus on other people. Like it's really you versus you. You got to be able to overcome yourself and your mindset of, are you willing to push through and do what it takes to accomplish those goals or do whatever it is that you're trying to do with what you're trying to do.
No, yeah, it is. It truly, really is, but I mean, I feel like one thing people want to know about is kind of, like aspect of it, of like kind of how it helps yourself, like how does streaming help you? Like, I think people want to know about the money kind of side of it. I mean, kind of in a way, like I kind of want to get in touch into that, like kind of how streaming works, and to say not like the money, how streaming works. I feel like because some people want to know. So streaming is basically you can either go IRL in real life or on your desktop, and you can choose to play games or react to videos. And basically you'll have people tune into you like as a live show. Like there's apps called Twitch, Kick, or YouTube, and those are the big main three ones that people kind of stream off of. And basically you have a chat, and those are people out in the world typing and engaging with you, and you're going around doing your life, doing things you want to do, playing the character that you want to play. Were you always comfortable talking in general in large crowds before streaming? Yes, I was. I was always. I never shut my mouth in class at all. You can ask every teacher that. But yeah, like maybe that's not what it takes. Maybe there's probably some streamers who maybe didn't talk that much in class, and then bam,
they feel comfortable in front of a camera.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's definite, man. And honestly, it took a while for me at first. Like I'll be honest with you, my first, I want to say like 2-3 months of podcasting, like I was okay, like I was comfortable like having conversations with people and stuff, but it was like once it went live and I started seeing the numbers like growing and decreasing, like the moving parts right there, like it gets a little what's the proper word? Like it gets a little
Frustrating.
huh? Say that again?
Frustrating.
Not frustrating, but like nerve wracking in a way. Like it makes you feel a little antsy.
Like when
The
your viewers go up, or like when they go.
A little bit of both, like just
A little bit of
constantly
both?
seeing like moving, like realizing like, oh damn, it's not like just you and me talking to each other. Like it's hella people watching us now. Like the first couple months of that, it took processing to realize like, bro, no matter what, like this is what you're doing. Like people are watching. That's why you're doing this.
No, and I promise you, when you think nobody's watching, there is somebody watching too.
Yeah.
That's I truly have felt like the bigger streamers have been watching me grow. Like I that's how I feel. Like I feel like, so that's why I put myself on the best way I can every day, even if it's for an hour, 30, 2 hours sometimes. Like I'm putting the best I can every time because I feel like someone's watching me. Because for me, I turn my viewers off. I don't even know how many viewers I have.
Yeah.
Ever.
And you'd be surprised, man, how many people watch, honestly.
You never know who's watching.
And who's watching, yeah. In the past couple years, like we've had parents of players, and even we have some buddies that play for the team that they let us know, like, yeah, there's people watching you, bro. So be careful and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, definitely can't get canceled. Never gonna get canceled. Yeah. Hope not. Hope not.
This right here, man, it's good for us. It's therapy.
Yeah,
it's therapy for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get on here and say what you want to say, talk how you want to talk. But once again, like how you were saying about you never know who's watching. That was one thing that my grandma always told me, man. You never know who you're gonna see, so you always present yourself right. So if you always come correct, even if they pop in and you ain't expecting it, you're gonna be ready to go.
Ready to go. I am like, I want to be on, like, I know I'm saying this a lot, but like I want to be on the biggest stage. Like I want, even with the following I have, like I want to be with someone that has 1 million followers because I have stuff ready. I have stuff ready to say. I got stuff ready to put out there. Like I am just ready, you know. Like that's just why I can't just wait for it.
It's gonna get there for you.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it too. Where with like even with up and coming people, there's times where somebody folks may not realize the person that has only like 5 viewers watching, whether it be on like Twitch or on YouTube, whatever it may be. Like maybe it's just that the right person hasn't got to it yet, or you get me? They just haven't got to the algorithm. But it's not that they're not bad at what they're doing. It's just unfortunately they haven't hit the algorithm. There's a lot of talented people that they just, you get me? They need somebody to be able to explain to them how it works, like how to get to the algorithm. And thankfully, recently we had that. Shout out our executive producer Prez. He kind of helped let me know how it works, like how to actually finally break that algorithm. Because for months, bro, I was trying because I had to start over from scratch, create my own YouTube channel to like push my brand out again. And it was a tough few months, honestly. It's like from last off season to I want to say maybe a month ago, I had barely hit 500. Like it took me like almost a whole year to hit 500. But when I hit that 500, it felt like, man, like we earned that. Like we really worked to earn that. And everybody present, everybody else was like, bro, like after that 1,000, everything else is going to come a lot easier. It's going to come a lot easier. And I was like, we'll see, hopefully. And I think not even like a week later, we hit 1,000. It was weird.
No, yeah, you might need to hit up Prez too then, because I need to figure out how to hit the algorithm every time, like the way you guys are. Shoot. But yeah.
I look at it
right there.
I look at it as 5 people of 500. We're gonna come ready to go.
Yeah,
ready to go.
And so that they're gonna get as if we're in front of 5 million people. That's the type of energy we want to give off on when we're on TV or when we're on on the stream and on YouTube.
Okay.
So that's the main thing for me. Because like you said, I don't really pay attention to the viewers. I don't pay attention to what goes on because Mike handles all that. Him and Prez, you know what I'm saying. But I'm always treat it as if, like you said, we got 5 people or 5,000 watching us. Because I want to give them a show. I want to give them, our genuine thoughts and everything. Because, sometimes we can get on here and after a game, it can get rolling. So
it get rolling after a game. Man,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how many I want to be at those. Like I'm telling you, man, my end goal this summer is to be at least get one game where I'm on camera. That's just or not at the end of the season. Sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it will happen, bro. I'm definitely sure it'll happen. But yeah, it's that's the beauty, like you said, where you don't worry about viewership or nothing like that. Because for the longest, man, like we've been doing this, like you said, for the love of the game, where we're doing this as a passion. Some people are doing this like a job and a career. We're doing this like it's a hobby. Like, hey, I feel like I've outside of content stuff, I feel like I've done a good amount in life where I feel accomplished. Where now something like this, like it's a fun hobby that we're doing, and I'm like, if we can make money doing this, like people said, like that's dope. Like that would be a blessing. But really, I'm doing this for fun, like just to because it's like I enjoy doing this talking ball with my friends and bringing on cool guests to have cool conversations with, and I'm sure it's dope. Like the fan to bring good content to the fan base that they can enjoy as well.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like even if I didn't make money doing this, like I'd still be doing this. Like I enjoy doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was never about the money for me with this. Like I do this because I actually love doing this.
We're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was always a venting session for me. This was
Like
always a safe space where I don't gotta wake up Monday morning and still be feeling this anger of this game. Because I know on Wednesday I'm gonna be able to come and express how I feel.
how I actually feel. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna be 70 people in the comments that feel the same way.
Yeah.
But we can come right here and we can interact together. This is not like ESPN where they just go on there and they just say what they want to say and you have to go along with it.
Yeah.
We can come right here and speak our mind right here.
Yeah. Also, it feels better because before I felt like it was draining, like the energy and like with my mentals, like being on Twitter, constantly having debates with people about
Twitter when I tell you, man, Twitter is when I got that video posted to me, oh my goodness. I was hearing it from Twitter.
Oh yeah. And we'll get into it right now. But yeah, man, like it was real exhausting. Like it felt like it's a lot of negative energy just doing that.
But also, to be honest, there's so much. It's worse now, I think, negative energy wise. I think it's worse than the way it used to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lot worse now. Like it's kind of crazy. That's why, in a way, like I'm glad that I'm doing this podcasting thing because now it's like, okay, I don't really have to go on Twitter and tweet stuff out. Now I can just let you guys know, hey, we're going live at this time. Mm-hmm. These are my thoughts this week on what's going on with the team. If you want to hear my thoughts, you know where to find me. If not, well,
Mike's thoughts.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes they go viral. Sometimes people like what I have to say, and sometimes people hate what I got to say. Last week, a lot of people liked what I had to say. And hopefully it comes into fruition. But yeah, we could get into the Raider talk now. And yeah, man, obviously this is where it comes into play, where obviously we see it, you're wearing the gear and everybody knows you're a streamer, big time fan. But for those of you that don't know, our guy Demo, the host here, is actually I'll just say it, keep it 100. He the first kid of Raider Nation.
Yeah.
Kid.
I mean, yeah, first. I like to say first son.
The first
I like to say first son of the Raiders. But yes, my mother is Sandra Douglas Morgan, the first African American, Asian woman president of the NFL. She's the big dog, like she is the person that, makes me wake up every day and realize that, I have something to achieve, I have something to dream, I can always be better. It's going to be hard to be better than her, but, I'm going to do it my best. And, she's very supportive, for me, no matter what, because at the end of the day, I am her son. And she knows that whatever I'm going to do, at the end of the day, I'm going to do it right. And that it's because it's what she taught me, everything you got to do, do it right, do it your way. You hear a lot of critics, you hear a lot of this and that, but whatever you do, just do it with good intention and honesty and the best you can do it every single time.
Yeah.
But
it's awesome, man.
I mean, yeah, having your mom be president of the Raiders it's just, I smile, wake up about it every day because it's a blessing, it's a blessing to be able to, being able to go to all those home games and interact with fans and, watching, our team grow from, from Derek Carr doing this to, us getting, Fernando Mendoza as the number one pick. We just got the Heisman on our team. Like, that is, crazy. And last year we got the second up and running, and then, Brock Bowers, offensive rookie of the year, so it's just being able to see all that and being blessed to be able to, hear what those guys said, hear the advice that, they give, and that I'm just ready, man, for our team to just take over like this, especially this year. I'm very super excited for this year. I know all of you guys out there in chat are. So yeah,
we're due, bro, for like that. Finally, like seeing like consistent winning product as a fan base. Now, I know you're a lot younger. Like we mentioned, you're the youngest guest we've had on BTB at 19 years old. Unfortunately, the last time we were consistently good, our guy Demo here wasn't born yet. The last time, that's how it's been bad, bro. My boy, just like us, all we've known for the majority is pain. Literally all he's known.
It's true. Pain. That's all we've known.
Pain, man. Like the last time we were good, I think I was a second or third grader, bro.
I was
second or third grade. We were
always put out there
on that baseball field.
Yeah, we were still on the baseball field, man. There was a lot of memories from that baseball field, and it's like, damn it. Like I miss the baseball field, but also I love seeing the new stadium. Like the first time, and I'm sure every single fan when the first time going to Allegiant had that same mindset. Like I'm not really an emotional person, but I will say thug tears were shed that day when we walked into that stadium. It was beautiful. I was just like, wow, like this is really
like this is home.
Yeah, like, it's crazy.
It's the best stadium for the reason,
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of going into, talking about some of the, the players and stuff and kind of interacting with them and, learning about, just football and stuff, like just being able to, see like how much more goes into it. Like when you talk about like, sometimes, going to the workplace and stuff and everything, like, I mean, they have boards of just guys and guys and guys, and I've learned from, some of the GMs we've had in the past talking about like how you also present yourself comes in such a big way of it,
Yeah.
Like you could be the best guy on the field, right? But you have the worst attitude problem. You have the worst with practice. Or you have not good with, going out, doing this, not really locked in and everything, like at one point that gets to a stop in the NFL.
Yeah.
They told me that. And, being able to actually hear that, as a kid, you think if you're like, nah, if I'm the best player on the field, I'm going to get it. Right.
Yeah.
But no, like that's the difference. That's the difference with the NFL, like you got to be like, you need to fit like with this program. You have to represent this more, because I feel like now in college football, like they're just pretty much handing everybody money at this point. But
yeah,
like not to say anything mean mad about the NCAA, but like when it comes to the NFL, like you really like being able to see that, like I promise you, these players, like they are looked at to the grill. Like you are being looked for everything, like every little thing. Like you have to be so seeing that and learning that from former GMs, like the former GMs we've had in the past, like they have told me this to my face, like however you come, like they are ready to look, they're ready to, and that's what it takes to be a professional athlete, like you're getting looked at fully because you're about to be a professional,
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be, people are paying to watch you. You get me? So you're gonna be not only from the fans' point of view, but from league executives and everything. You're under a microscope now, so you have to show your P's and Q's.
And even to like that's how it is. But so definitely that I would like to say like was kind of a big thing. Learning stuff from GMs and players. And being it. But I would say one more thing I'd like to talk about. Kind of being like kid is you guys, man, the fans, like you guys, like I swear, like I'll be having Sundays, right, and I'm like, you know what, man, like I'm gonna go into a Raiders game and I'm happy and I'm hype and I get even 100% hyper seeing everybody, seeing you guys out there, giving it all. Like you got like giving it all. I mean, every single game it is noticed. The fans, like shoot, I'm a fan too. I love every bit of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and being able to grow up, like I grew up, I used to have the orange hair going everywhere, crazy. Like I was that kid, little skinny kid walking out with my mother, like, you know, like, and just seeing them watch me grow, them saying hi to me, you know, that, you know, kids like saying like, "What's up to Dylan?" Like this and that. Like, "Yo, Demo, what's up?" Like hearing that every day, man, like that did a lot for me, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about, you know, that's the last thing I want to touch base on, like the fans. Like I promise you, if you don't think they notice, like they notice. They notice. I promise you. Like it's noticed by players, family members, executives, you know, even owners, GMs, especially, you know, like they notice, like fans, like they are watching, you know, you guys, you know, like, and seeing you guys' face for them is way more than you guys think, you know, like seeing someone from the black hole all the time, like saying what's up, like that for me, man, like that made me just smile, you know. So yes, like fans, like they know, we notice.
Yeah.
They notice.
Shout out my dog Rundown in the building, showing love.
Shout him out. Shout out Rundown.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, and that's the beauty of it. Like, and it's dope seeing like the fan base that we have at the moment. I know it's a talking point, I'm sure, in the building as well, where it's like, what can we do to eventually get it where it's completely blacked out in the stadium consistently, man? Like that's the one thing that we really miss about it, that where some people were like, it's not like Oakland is because the fan base, but eventually, like we're gonna get to that point, and I feel like the main thing is winning. I feel like winning is what's gonna get people to really consistently show up. And no knock to Vegas about this, but if we're being honest, Vegas is a tourist city. Like a lot of people, even when it's football season or not, think like, hey, let's plan a family trip to come out to Vegas, and stay the weekend, maybe even stay a week. And so that's the beauty of it now, where a lot of people, even I'm sure Raider fans, when the move was announced to move to Vegas, a lot of people were like, cool, we could now plan weekend trips where we could go out there to Vegas. We could go see some shows on the strip. We could go eat it, check out places, gamble a little bit, and then we could go to the game on Sunday. Like that's the cool part about it. And I'm sure a lot of these fans that have never been to this side of the US, especially when they're seeing, okay, their team, for example, maybe Cincinnati or somebody is, oh, we're on the road. We're going to Vegas this week. We could plan out a trip. We could go all the way from Ohio to Nevada and have some fun out here. We could see what Las Vegas is like, and then also see our team play.
Yeah. Some other things, you know, kind of talking about, you know, the move from Vegas, because, you know, like for me, it was like, you know, bam, we move, and bam, I'm, you know, like me. So it's like, you know, definitely winning probably doesn't have something to do with it. Because when I tell you those Aces games are packed out, they just win championships. So it's like definitely when the Raiders when we start picking it up, I think it's gonna be this year. Personally, I think we're gonna pick it up this year. Crazy, like no one's gonna be ready for it.
I think so too.
Like I think we have a good room. We have a great quarterback room, obviously, great running back room. Our receiver room is very, very underrated. Very underrated.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, we just picked up Malik Benson, 6th round pick. He is a dog. You know, like he is ready. You know, like I'm playing him in the game, like him juking out everybody. But when I tell you he's ready, he is ready. Malik Benson is ready this year.
Yeah.
He's ready this year.
I'm excited to see what Malik Benson can do. I definitely heard some things at practice too as well. And I really hope to see, like, we do find that guy. Now, last week we kind of it wasn't last week. We kind of kickstarted, I guess, months ago, but it kind of revamped again the talks of Justin Jefferson possibly being a trade candidate for the Raiders. Now, that's something as a fan, not just as a creator, but as a fan, like I would love to see that happen. But also, I don't want to disrespect our receiver room either. I want to see them get a chance to show what they could do first before we get to that point.
I mean, if we get Justin Jefferson, I mean, all that does is help. You know, we have great receivers right now who are ready to play. You know, we have a lot of young guys, you know, Jack Besh, especially, you know, Dante Thornton, you know, the man from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's from
And
Tennessee.
him running a 4.3 and him doing that, like that receiver core is going to be disgusting in two or 3 years. But I mean, if we got Jay Jettas, man, I'd start greeting around my room. I really would. I'd start hitting the gritty right now if we got Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
But
and
and he's a great teacher too. He's a great teacher, great wide receiver teacher too. So I mean, if we got him, it's all that does help.
Yeah, definitely, man. That would be something to see for sure. I now, granted, obviously, we could even wait until next year and draft somebody, and that could be just fine too. I'm like, either way, I'm like, I'm not mad. Like, I like the direction we're headed, and I feel like we're making a lot of the right moves. I know a lot of people are like, oh, we're in the early stages of the rebuild. It's going to take a while for us to see winning, but I really think like we might be able to mess around and make a playoff push this year. Even I think it's possible.
To be honest, you know what I said? I told my friends I told all my homies, I was like, yeah, we going to the playoffs this year. We going to the playoffs for sure. I confidently believe. I watched the practice. I'm like, it's just a whole different environment, you know.
Yeah,
it's a different environment. And it's just feeling that just tells me that like we're ready, you know. But like, you know, we're still developing a lot and stuff. Wide receiver 1, in my opinion, I think he made big plays for us. My favorite was the week 1 catch. I think Trey Tucker's gonna be our wide receiver 1. You know, I think he has because I know he's kind of more of a slot type of guy, but I think he's probably like kind of the captain receivers right now because I know he is the most experienced. You know, he's been here for a while, so kind of a good chance. So I think he's going to be good. I think we also have a lot of good rookies that could, you know, maybe end up being that first X outside guy too. But I think receiver 1, like captain receiver room, I think Trey Tucker is.
Trey Tucker. I would agree with that. I think it's going to be Trey Tucker too. And I feel like this is finally the opportunity where, and no disrespect to Aiden O'Connell when I say this, but this is, I feel like, the first year where we really have like very, very high quality QB play, like a solidified QB room, whether it's Kirk Cousins or it's going to be the kid in Fernando Mendoza. I feel like we actually are going to get to see a fair opportunity of what Trey Tucker and these other young receivers could actually do.
Yeah, and I know we just got Jalen Nailor. You know, I watched Jalen Nailor play as a kid, so I have a lot of expectations. Jalen Nailor. I'm excited. I'm excited for him.
Yeah. That's dope too to see. Like, and it's awesome because in the past it used to be where when we were in Oakland, a lot of Bay Area natives getting to play for the team. Now it's cool seeing like. Obviously with the pipeline too with Bishop Gorman, other top tier programs in Vegas, like seeing some of these young players getting a chance to play for the now local team or the hometown team with the Raiders.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's honestly awesome. But when it comes to quarterbacks, like we have Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins has been put in very tough situations. Fernando Mendoza coming off a great best season even possible. In my opinion, whether who's going to start Kirk or Fernando, I know that both of them are going to lead this team and going to take Las Vegas and are just ready for it. Like I know both of them are ready to, get that moment just to be there, Like even, when I met Fernando, when I got the clip with him, when I first, saw him, I was just sitting outside the facility because I was going to go to the party. And next thing you know, he just pops out of nowhere. So you can see my face. I was like, I couldn't even believe it, and, he is just, he's genuinely who he is, what'd you say?
I was going to ask you. So is that what the kids would say was like, you definitely noticed the aura? Like Brett had aura?
Yeah, no, for sure. He has that aura. He really does.
Okay.
He has it because you can see that he's genuinely him. He is that nice guy. That is who he is. But it even goes outside his character. He's a dog on the football field too. He goes 110%. That's what I love about him. He does not critic social media. It's literally blocked out of because he knows deep down that it's about his family, his friends, and football, right? He understands that he wants to be the best player he can be,
Yeah.
and that's why I think, that's why I'm excited to have him. And I could just feel it literally when I met him.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest here. I had my questions at first going into the draft just because I'm used to like when you get the first overall pick, somebody like a Caleb Williams, like the flashy type quarterback. But
Yeah,
a lot of people, my guy Rundown, for example, and Trey were a few of the people that let me know, like, and kept reminding me, like, bro, like there's many ways to win football games. You don't have to be the flashiest football player. As long as you put the ball where it needs to be and you score more points than the other team, like that's the main objective. I'm like, you're right. You're right.
No.
And then he had the playoff run he did, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm sold. Like it's undeniable. Like the man he puts it on the line for his team. Like he gives it his all, like you said, and he's shown like time and time, like he has that clutch gene in him where it's like, okay, we haven't had that really in the past. This is something that I'm excited to see in those clutch moments, because I'm sure there's going to be some nail biting games, whether it be this year or later down the line, where you feel confident like having the ball in number 15's hands to score.
Mm-hmm. No, and to be honest, like you say he's not like, when people say flashy, like he really is flashy. Like he does, like he's his own thing. Like he has his own quarterback thing, like he is, like, in my opinion, I always think of him as like, he's the guy that's just, he's going to make the play that we need. He's going to make the play that we want. Like maybe if it's not even he's not the right play guy, like that's kind of the difference. Like he is the guy that's going to make the play, not the right play, that comes a long way. And that's kind of what I've noticed from his game, like, like you can make the right throw sometimes because that's what you're supposed to make because it's open. But I think he makes the throw that he thinks is going to be the best play every single throw. That's what I think,
He's got extreme confidence.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I'll say I could appreciate about him is at least we know like he's making what he thinks is the right decision every single time. Where I feel like that was like the one part where it's like that was the gripe where I was like I want to see him take more risk, but also those quarterbacks that do take the risk, we do see it often where it don't always play out in their favor. Yeah. There's times where the ball ends up going the other way and possibly ends up being points for the other team. So I get it, and that's where it's like I got to realize too, like, hey, like as long as it's gonna be beneficial to our team and he's gonna help us win games, like that's what really matters. And overall, like I know there's some people that try to hate on him, saying he's dorky, this and that, but at least I know like he's not pretending to be nobody, but he's being himself all the way through. And I can appreciate that. Like he may not be the super rah guy like that, but hey, at least like his teammates rock with him and they support him and they love him for who he is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got a good question here. Shout out M Raider. He said, "What are your thoughts on Jermod McCoy possibly being a key contributor this year?"
Jermod McCoy is ready. He is ready. Jermod McCoy is ready. You can say I'm whatever, but Jermod McCoy is ready. He is ready. He is 6'3", big, long, athletic, a dog, like willing to go smack somebody, anywhere's at number 3. Number 3 is my favorite number. So I just know that, he's ready. Like if it were me,
actually 28. He's wearing 28.
No, I know, but I know in college you were number 3.
Okay, I got you.
So but I know that he is ready to face whoever. Like seeing him even go that low was crazy. And then seeing him available when I'm watching like the 4th round, and just I'm like, Jermod McCoy's been picked up yet? And then bam, just seeing that we got him was like, dude, like it's crazy. Like he is ready to play.
That was awesome.
He's ready.
That one was awesome because I was like shocked seeing him slip that far. I'm like, it would be cool to see if the Raiders like did like made something happen to go get him. Yeah. Me and Trey and a few of us were on the phone talking about it, and that was like later, like that evening, like the night before. I went to sleep, and how day 3 of the draft starts pretty early. I woke up to an alert saying that we drafted. I was like, oh shit, nice. Yeah, that's crazy.
When I'm telling you, I was hyped for this pick. Like, I was like, I am excited about. Like I'm excited about him because like I used to play DB, so. Seeing a long DB, being able to get out there and get in the NFL, and it's just like I'm telling you right now, he's ready. Like he is ready to get. He is a ball hawk. He hits. Like we're blessed to kind of have him. You know.
Yeah, I really think that's going to be our CB1. I've said it quite a few times in past episodes, but he truly is my favorite pick out of the whole draft class. In your opinion, who's your favorite? If you had to say, who's like the favorite draft pick that was made this year?
Mine. He's very, very, very slept on.
Okay.
And I know he is, and he was our second overall pick, Trayden Stukes.
Stukes? Okay.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people, I feel like not everybody really knows a lot. Kind of like, you know, like, but when I'm telling you, like, he's also one of those guys that I think that is just really ready to play. I think, like, we drafted him in the second round for a reason. Like, Trayden Stukes, mark my words from Demo the host, Trayden Stukes is ready to play in the National Football League, you know? And like I can just see it. Like you just like he got it. Like when I'm telling you, he got it. Like he's coming downhill. He's coming downhill. He's hitting stuff. He's also getting, but he's more like getting those ball hawk picks and those zone coverages, not letting up a lot of stuff. You know, always willing to make the extra play. Like that's what he got. That's what he has in him. You know, having an extra play guy at safety is, you know, it goes way further than. Yeah. It is, you know, because at safety, you know, it's kind of like you gotta, you know, you're really the main, like kind of like a main kind of focal point in the defense, and having someone go willing to hustle and go make the play is just even like at safety at like that level is it's hard to find somebody like that.
Yeah,
a lot of people believe he was 1A to Caleb Downs. You know, he has all those same intangibles. You know, so it's gonna be that's gonna be an interesting, you know, player to see. I definitely think he's gonna be a starter. Talking about Jamad, he's definitely gonna be solid for us.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't think it's gonna be this year. This year, I think he's gonna get his time. He's gonna get his time on the field. But I think that we're gonna have to kind of wait for him to be the cornerback that we want to see. Even though he did run a 4.3 at his pro day with this whole, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. He was projected to be like a top 10 pick. That's why I'm like, I think he's ready to go.
Yeah, but you gotta patiently. You want him to. You want him for the next 7 years, not for the next 3. You know what I mean? So we got, like, me personally, I'm not sleeping on the ones like the Hezekiah Masterses and people like that.
Hezekiah Masterses, he's gonna be very good too.
They're ball hawks, and like everything that we got DB wise plays the ball. You know, so it's gonna be interesting. But if I'm gonna say my favorite draft pick, it goes along with the one you said, Demo. It goes along with Trayden. We drafted his boy.
His boy
played beside him all those years as well. That chemistry is gonna be a crazy, you know.
And that's the thing. Like, and that's and like you just said it. Like that chemistry is like that's what it is. You know, and Arizona has a great football program, and you know, seeing them, you know, kind of like just build safeties out so well, and the fact that we got 2 of them because like people don't watch it. Like you got to see the chemistry of these players, like the chemistry they were playing with. You know, going from middle of the field to the box and going like them being able to do those, them being able to play too high also, like that stuff right there is like that's what we need, you know.
Yeah.
And then I also want to talk about kind of like the coaching and just how seeing the little things. Like I feel like we used to have a lot of short corners, right? That was such a big thing. We had so many short corners, I felt like, and I felt like now that, you know, we got, you know, Darian Porter, you know, he's 6'3". I can't forget about him. You know, we threw him in some fire this year, right? Had a lot of defensive changes and everything, and he stuck it out. You know, and he's ready to come back next year. So I think Jermod could be maybe like a CB2, CB3, but I think Darian Porter, I think he is ready. You know, he's been very silent about his, and I'm telling you, Darian Porter's ready too. DeCamry Richardson's also ready too. Like, these guys are ready. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's about the growth that, you know, we started with, and I think we're gonna see our first thing of the growth this year, and I think that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, and the best part about it too, like you had mentioned, is the coaching. And not to knock the previous staff. I shout out to Pete Carroll. He's a legend. I'm a SC fan, so I got a lot of love for Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
It was well documented that there were certain position groups that they were not really being instructed properly last season. So now, like, seeing like they have proper coaching and proper instruction, like I'm excited to see like the growth and development that these players have in their rookie years, year 2, year 3, wherever they are along their journey on their deals. But hopefully this is the start where we're starting to see the core nucleus of young players that we bring in that we actually keep. It's a lot of times where we've seen guys where it's like, damn, hopefully they make it past year 3, year 4 with us. Hopefully they're still here, because it's a lot of times where we see guys getting cut and not too much turnover, where it's constantly he changes of regimes. Like I really hope this is the coaching staff, the regime that we're here long term, where we see them for the next decade, like 10 years from now, like it's still Clint Kubiak and Spytek there with Mendoza, whether he put in what they call like on 2K, like the VP points for all the tattoos and all that, like they be doing on the where they got all the tattoos or a beard or whatever back then. Hopefully they're still around then. Like that's what I'm hoping for.
No, yeah, 100%. No, when I'm telling you, when that thing releases new era right there, like I've always felt like, because you got to understand, like it's really from our perspective, because like we're watching the game, like my generation was watching the game change. Like these position groups are going to start looking different. There's going to start being smaller players in this group. There's going to start being bigger players in this group. When I'm telling you, like I felt like back then, like we were holding on to something. Like we were holding on to something. It felt like, when I kind of watched it felt like we were holding on to that very kind of not really old school, I would say, but like that very, like, it felt like we were very hard nosed when it came to some of the players. Not some of the players, but like the way we were like kind of orchestrating our team, like with like what guys did at certain position groups. And I feel like with this new era, like it feels like a new team. Like it really does feel like it really feels like we're starting from actual scratch, but we're starting from scratch with a team that's ready to go, you know?
Yeah.
You know, we've had a lot of, and even though growing up in the office, like you see people go, you see coaches go, you see staff go, and it's like, but that's the life of it. But you gotta just find the group of people that work with you, you know, and that's how it is in sports. You gotta find that group that is going to shift from this point, from this era to the next.
Yeah.
You know, and for us in 2026, having a shift to the new era going to 2027, like I think we are going to we're going to get over that. We're going to get over it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's this year. I really do think it's this year.
I hope so, man. I hope so, because it sucks because there's times where we try to, as content creator, we try to push that optimism, because obviously, like we say, it's a restart. It's a new year, or you turn the page. It's a fresh start. And every time you try to bring that excitement, it sucks when you have fans that are like we hear that every year. They said that last year. When's it gonna finally happen? But it's like, well, you got to give it a chance. Like we're only in June right now, or we just July 1st now. We're barely July.
It's not the first.
Yeah, like give us a chance to land first before you start taking off and trying to get mad and stuff. Like you got to give people a chance to show what they could do. And I'm really excited for this season. I feel a lot of optimism. I know some people are expecting us to probably be like another top 3 pick or so, but I really think, like you said, like we have a shot to push.
Like, because look, our team is very good. Like we have that. So I remember that one year, like we were so good on paper, we were like, "There's no way," because we've had those years, you know. And this is another year where we're actually good on paper, and they think we're going to be a top 3 pick, you know. But like, I mean, because they don't think we're good. We're good on paper, but we're actually good this year, you know. Like when I'm telling you guys, like we are good this year, like I'm standing with it, you know. Like I really am, and you know, it's come different for me because, like I'm telling you guys, like it's the culture. The culture of it feels like we're all ready for this year, you know. Like it feels like from Raider fan to Raider fan, from Raider to Raider, like it feels like, yeah, like think about it, we got Max back, dude. Like we got Max back, you know.
Yeah.
That was like it was so like it felt like it was just man. But you know what? We were all so sad, you know, like it felt like we were just like, what? And it's, it didn't feel right. And now we got the guy, we got more guys coming in, you know, and we just ready. So
yeah, bro. And that's definitely something we got to talk about because again, like I thought we would be done with the whole rumors, but again, they're starting to revamp those silly trade rumors again, and we'll see though. I mean, obviously, it happened in the past, so it could happen again. I hope it doesn't. Like, I feel like at this point, and he mentioned himself on his podcast that he's a very spiritual person. That when the trade fell through and he got sent back to Vegas, that he felt like, okay, like this is like the football guys telling me, like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm meant to be a Raider. Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing that I hope happens. When we traded him that first day of free agency, when we were going crazy, like that I was already like, damn, this is going to be one of the best defenses I've seen in my lifetime.
No, yeah, I think that's what it is. Our defense is ready.
Yeah.
Our defense is ready. You know,
this team really reminds me of 2021, and because that defense was solid, but I'm really saying that for actually the receiver room. Mm-hmm. If you remember that 2021 receiver room, Zay Jones was our best receiver.
Yeah. Zay,
that was the last time we made the playoffs, you know, but it was because of how it came together, and you had somebody like an creative offensive mind like John Gruden, which we have that again now in Kubiak. So I can see, you know what I'm saying, the big leap from this team this year, and we will catch a lot of people off guard.
We will
catch a lot of people off guard, and that's the thing. That's how we did it in 2021.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the beauty of it. You know, it's the beauty of, you know, people. It kind of comes back to everything we've been talking about. You know, it comes back to the people saying this about you, and it's what are you going to hear it? Like, yeah, you can hear it, but are you going to still do what you're doing? You know, that's what it really is. Like, you're hearing just a hater just talking about, oh, Raiders this, Raiders that. Like, you're never going to be this or that, and it's like, you're going to worry about that, or you're going to keep thinking about that, because at one point you're just going to believe it.
Yeah.
At one point, right? Or are you going to be like, you know what? It's this year. Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter about the goal. It's just, it's this year we are going to have a change, and the fan base is going to change.
Yeah.
And I think for us, like, I think it's making the playoffs this year. And I really, like, I know it's a really hard thing to say, but it's a really hard thing to put out there right now, especially for, you know, the AFC right now. But man, I think, like, I don't know what it is. I just think I think we're ready. I do.
I really think we're going to shock a lot of people, especially our division. Now, I don't know if
that's what I think.
I'm ready to say we're going to win our division, but I definitely think that we're going to shock some people. And I feel confident, especially going against a lot of teams. Like, this division this year, it feels like it's open. Like, obviously, Bo Nix just got hurt. We don't know how Kansas City's going to look. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we see Kelsey's declining. Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes, but he's coming back off of injury too. So that might
to who?
He might, huh?
And throwing to who?
Yeah, who's he throwing to? That's the question mark every year.
That's my shit. I mean, that's my thing with this whole AFC West thing and where they try to put us. If we're being honest, if we're being completely honest, we made the best moves, the biggest jump in the offseason in what we did.
100%.
Nobody else did what we did, and they're coming off of injuries. You know, so like, if it was a time for us to like take back over the AFC West, it's right now. It's right now because if you look at what we got right here, you can't go to Kansas City and say, "Damn, they got that much better," or to the Chargers, they got that much better. Or to the Broncos. Mm-hmm. And then both of the Broncos and Chiefs quarterbacks are coming off of injuries at the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know, so like it it's going to be looked at. It's us.
Yeah.
They're always going to look at us like that.
Yeah, no matter what, until like it's actually shown on the field and we start winning, like that's going to be the stigma and the media's mindset, like the consensus thought process is, oh, it's the same old Raiders. That's what they're going to say until we start winning.
Until we start winning. And you know what? We could even be 5-0 and they're still going to say that, you know?
Yeah.
Like but that's the reality of the media now, you know. It's no, but you know what? At the end of the day, what I look at when I look at this, I just think about how many of the guys that we have that can come in for these guys, you know. And I think that is a bigger thing than that, because this defense looks ready already. Like I see experience, I see like, you know, guys who are young, and we have guys now that we got who have experience and who are also young that can fill in these positions for a play, maybe a drive, maybe a quarter. Like that's why I feel like with this team is different, because I think we have guys who understand their not their role, but understand that where our team can be, we just have to become a team, you know. And that's what I see in this team.
We got depth. That's exactly it. We got depth
for sure.
Finally. Yeah. And that came from, you know, Spytek.
Hey, that Mike Washington combo was excited too. So
that came from Spytek making some good drafts. Like he really came through, and he said a lot of those guys last year, and we were all like, man, why? Like, let's see the rookies. But those rookies have no tread on their tires right now. So they're coming into this season ready to compete. And you got a season to sit behind all these guys already, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the plus coming in the depth that we have. And the low-level areas of the team that people look at, I think they're going to be places that actually end up surprising people on the other side. When we come into week 18 and we sit back and look at this team, we're going to be like, yo, I did not expect this receiver room to put up these type of numbers. I did not expect this linebacker room to do this. I did not expect these DBs to get this many picks. I think there's going to be some things like that surprise us. That's going to make it, you know, the season to be where we like, okay, we're going in the right. Even if we don't make the playoffs, we're going to see us going in the right direction. And we're going to see a drastic change in, you know, what we are.
I agree with that, man.
Yeah, I agree too. Completely.
And like you had mentioned, like with certain rooms, like there's people wanting us to make changes at certain places without giving these guys a chance to see what they could do. Now, the receiver room. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a Justin Jefferson trade possibly happen, but we mentioned, like we have some young talented receivers that we could work with that I really think that can produce with a quality quarterback. And hey, there's no secret. We drafted one at first overall. We drafted a quarterback, so it's clear as day that that's the plan right there, the long-term plan. And we seen it this past season, his college season at Indiana, and he did it with, at the time, what we would consider no-name receivers. And if we're being completely honest, I think comparing what he had to work with at Indiana to what he's going into now in Vegas, if he does end up being the starter, this is a much better wide receiver room than what he had to work with at Indiana.
Yeah, because you know those guys. Some of those guys are going on year 2. Some of them are going on year 3. But that's what it's all about. It's not about. Sometimes not everybody gets to be the standout rookie. You know.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets to be the rookie that, you know, goes out and is getting, you know, having that, you know, Emeka. Think about, like, you know, Emeka had a good season this year, I'm pretty sure, you know. So think about that. Like, it's, you know, I've always thought of it even like this. Like, he's gonna have guys like, and I'm telling you, Jack Besh and Dante Thornton, like especially those two, I'm really heavy on them because, you know, I feel like with that class, like it just felt like I feel like these two dudes have names that are just going to be out there making catches. You know, like you can just hear it, and you know. That goes so much like a long way, and hearing that Mendoza's going to be throwing them those passes and how much they dominated in college, like it's just going to all come together.
Yeah.
So so me personally, I think Justin Jefferson would be obviously awesome. Probably, I think anyone will want Justin Jefferson, obviously, but I think our receivers can hang right now, and no one thinks it, but I mean, you know, because not a lot of them have like a lot of big stats or catches, but you know what? I know that seeing them and how they develop and how they're going to be, and it takes time, like it really does.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
We've seen Trey Tucker have fairly decent seasons with not great quarterback play.
Exactly.
And not good offensive play calling. So when he really gets schemed up and put in those positions, I think we're going to see something different from all these guys. Like I said, I remember when I just came back in, when I was trying to get my screen right, and I heard y'all talk about number one receivers. Like I was saying last week, I still think that we're going to have multiple number one guys. It's not just going to be one person that's the number one receiver. That's why they're all talking about all getting moved around right now. It's going to be whatever week we feel like, all right, it's Brock's week. All right, it's Trey's week. All right, it's Jalen's week. Oh, now we got Besh and Tucker. We got a full week of everybody. Like, I think up like that.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's the best part of it too, is like there's no like exact way to win a game. Like
there never is.
It can be done any way, exactly. So
win is a win.
Yeah, it could be where one, like you said, like it could be one day where it's a Brock Bowers game where Brock just completely goes off. The offense is going through Brock, or it could be where it's going through everybody. You get me? Like it's being evenly distributed, whether it's the passing game or the rushing attack.
Yeah. Our rushing attack only got better. So
yeah, I'm really excited about that, and a lot of people. Some people, my guy Rundown, I'm not sure if he's still watching or not, but some people fell away when we drafted Mike Washington, thinking like, well, we just drafted this guy, Ashton Jeanty, last year so high. Like, why are we drafting another person? But it's like you need a 1-2 punch. Like we've seen it where teams had that type of success. A perfect example.
It is a 1-2 punch for sure. Yeah. Completely different builds, both fast. Both good in the backfield, both can catch, and they're just like, that's what I'm saying. Like it's that, and Jeanty for him on now on year number 2, and Mike coming in, and him being a rookie, he already has someone who lives rookie season. You got to give this guy the ball. He didn't have a choice. It wasn't like Jeanty. You got to, yeah, like it's right here. Like he knows, because Jeanty even knows, because you got to understand it's hard to be a rookie and whole year on a hard team to really get stuff together, right? And it's hard, and he did it. And he had a good season out of it. So he's just all he's gonna do is help Mike pursue greatness. He's gonna help him get better. So
I agree with that. We kind of got butchered with that last year with Jeanty, where we kind of seen going into camp where we're like, I don't know about this offensive line play this year. Like that might derail our running back. And a lot of people were like, no, he's going to go into this. He's going to be the best running back in the league. And I'm like, well, let's see how it all plays out first. And we seen kind of right away, like, yeah, the O-line is not looking up to par. And unfortunately, it derailed our first-round pick last season, where he had a sneaky good season. Don't get me wrong. The numbers was still a sneaky good season, but I'm sure to his standard too, like it's not exactly what he was wanting.
He's gonna do even better, because he did the best in college. So he definitely chance to be best in the NFL. And I think our team is a great home for Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what this rushing attack could do, and a big part of that too, though, is the offensive line. Like, that's the one thing I feel like we haven't really talked about too much today, but I feel
we can talk about the offensive line.
Yeah, like I feel like that's going to be the big part of why our offense is going to look night and day different this season. The additions we made, like Tyler Linderbaum, for example, like that was a huge get.
Huge get. Oh yeah. To be honest, we've been building it slowly. We got unlucky with a couple offensive line picks. We have, but you know what? That, to be honest, like that's football. That's life. Like you're not gonna get, not every guy you draft or not every guy you pick up is going to be, but I think with this O line this year, I think there's a different wanting to protect. There's a different wanting to, because I think like I'm telling you, like when our offensive line this year is going to be good, like where they're going to be ready. I know it's kind of hard. I know we don't got a lot of guys, but we have the guys to do it. It's just it's all about the team. It's all about that heart. And I think that's what the O line brings, and I think our offensive line is going to bring it.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. Nobody knows how important a center is.
Center is like a center or left tackle. Like you got to make sure those two things, especially we got pulling guards, guys that are ready to go and pull. And I think I just like it's just in like I got it. Like I think that the O line is going to be ready this year. I think we are. Like when I say I think we are a ready team, I think we are a ready team. Like I think it's hard to find something to say about our team. And if they talk about the O line, I mean, every team's O line pretty much gets this and that. But it's just like But I think our O line, I think they're ready to protect no matter what.
And we find out who the starting five is.
Yeah.
We got, but that's good. That means we got real competition, like real people that can be in these spots where, like you were saying earlier, if somebody goes down for a play, for a week, for a month, like we got people that can step in and hold down these positions. And man, this feels right.
But it's crazy because I can really, I mean, we got Cole Miller again. We got and then we got Jackson Powers Johnson, who's just been able, he had to take some snaps at center. He's had to do this, he had to do that. He's really gone through it a lot. He was a big pickup, and he still is. So for him having to be ready and him having Tyler, come in to really play center. And then Caleb Rogers is pretty good too. And we just got Justin Pickett. He's a rookie. I think he's a Duke rookie. Also, he's like 6'7" guard. And then Antonio also. But these guys, like you don't know who's gonna be out there week one. Like, you can name some guys, but after all, but I'm happy that I can't name all of our offensive linemen week one. I'm happy that I can't, because it shows that we got eight or 10 guys in depth that can play wherever.
We don't have that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we got the depth this year, and that's why I feel like, and even some of the depth this year we have is young.
Yeah.
So when that just progresses and progresses and progresses, you just know that our future is bright.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like they brought my man in from the 49ers, so he can teach these young boys.
Yeah.
The young guys that's on the team, so he can teach them the system, and then let them take over the reins after that.
Yeah, Spencer Buford, he's ready too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's that part about it. Like, that's what it's about.
Like I know we brought in Buford, but for some odd reason, I really think it's going to be Caleb Rogers that's going to get that other guard spot, in my opinion. Like, based off, and I know some people will be like, "Oh, well, it was towards the end of the year, we're in tank mode or whatever." But in those 4 games that he finally got the opportunity to play, he showed a lot. Like, he showed
he did
deserved to be out there.
And that's why I said him, because it's about that. He came in 4 games, rookie. It's hard. It's hard to really come in and play. Even play the last 4 games. Like, we're in tank mode, but you gotta put your life. You gotta play to your best ability in tank mode. You gotta realize that what we're not going to the playoffs this year. I gotta earn these reps. I gotta earn this, and him showing that he wants to earn it is saying, that's the guy,
Yeah.
Like, him understanding where he is in his athletic situation, like where he's playing in right now, and him giving 110%. It's hard. Most guys, there's people out there that get that shot, but they're not liking what time they're getting their shot at, but they don't understand that in them getting that shot right there, that's your shot.
Yeah, you can't think you're gonna get another opportunity. Like, this is your moment. You gotta make do with what you got.
And you can't teach that. That's something you can't teach. So when you see a guy that has something that you can't teach, that's how you know somebody's special.
Yeah,
That's real. That's real. And shout out our guy Prez. He actually said we got a clip in the back, a media clip in the background of play right now. So go ahead, Prez, play that clip for us.
What are your thoughts on Caleb Rogers so far?
He's a guy that keeps working, keeps improving. All those guys in that position, it's a really enjoyable room to be around because every day they're helping each other and they really push each other. Every morning, in the mornings, I love to go in and see those guys, and maybe I can get a joke out of one of the guys. But they're in there, they put in time, extra time. So whether it's Caleb or any of the other guys in the room, just seeing the effort that they're putting into growing their mental and physical abilities, growing their conditioning, all the stuff that we hope to build through this OTA period so we can ramp up into training camp.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this young core offensive lineman can do. And the one thing I will say, that one trait I noticed that quite a few of the guys we're starting to bring in have is like the aggression. Like we're getting a lot of more big means in the O-line where they're not afraid to get dirty and throw some people around if need be. Yeah, we got to clear pathways for our young running backs, man. If we want to see them get in the end zone a lot more, we got to clear those pathways for them. They can't do it all by themselves.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely agree with that, man. Because without those guys, it ain't no, we don't got no pass game, don't got no run game, you don't got none of that, man. So they're definitely a big part of what we about to do moving forward. But them young boys, man, the Trey Zooms, the Caleb Rogers, and Charles Grants, those guys like that are the ones that I feel like that they're gonna be there, and they're gonna be there for that long ride. JPJ, I hope he's there. I really do.
He's there too.
Yeah. Shoot, my boy Prez said the pan's still hot, so we got another clip for us to play right now. Yeah, we're gonna cook whatever while the oil pan's still hot.
Yeah. You've got a new head coach, a new scheme, new offensive coordinator, new position coach. How would you describe the change that's happening in the offensive line room?
I feel like it's been great so far. All the guys are buying in, asking questions. You got new guys like Tyler coming in. He's controlling the whole thing. He has the keys to it. We listen to him. Spencer, he's new. He's came in. He's been in the system too. So, man, you got Colton. The captain. He's the captain. He's been here. And JPJ. Everybody just been buying in. I would just say that we can do anything. We want to keep the defense guessing. We don't want to show them that we're going to do one thing. We're going to come out there. We can hit them with anything we really want to. Like I said, keep them on their toes. We don't want to let them say, "Hey, we're going to run power." We're just a power team. We're going to run power. So they anchor in there for that. No, we want to let them think that, and then we get them running. We hit them up the middle. We run power. We can do everything. So that's kind of how we go about it. Just being able to be well versed in all things.
And I'm glad he played this clip because that's another person that I feel like is not getting enough love on the offensive line is Delmar DJ Glaze. I feel like a lot of the fan base I've noticed in the comment section, not just in ours, but in other content creators, where they're saying like they think we need to get a tackle or find a replacement tackle. That's the missing piece. But I still got faith in DJ. I think it was just that last year.
Also,
it wasn't like he didn't get a fair shake. Because obviously they changed blocking schemes going from a power block scheme to zone. And then the fact that with coaching too, they didn't really teach him how to switch, how to make that switch from different blocking schemes. And you can't expect a year two player to just off the rip know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like that's the reality of the NFL, like it's the reality of just, any job. It's like, you can't always expect the newest guy to be able to go out and just, become it, like be the perfect guy. Like you have to understand that like these guys are still learning to this day. There are people who are in year 10 still learning to this day, like, and that's what it's all about. But obviously like in year 10, you obviously have a better thing. But like, I feel like for guys under, year 4, I give them a lot of grace because it's hard. It's like 4 years of you learning, like, you learning the NFL. You know, some guys takes 5, some guys takes 6. Like it takes time for some NFL players, you know. And even, you know, I feel like, you know, Eric Stokes, you know, like I feel like he's a guy I want to talk about. You know, I feel like he's really grown, and you know, he's been put in some CB1 positions and CB2 positions, and I've seen him, you know, kind of go up and up and up and up. Just understanding that, like, is cool. You know, Cameron Richardson's been out there. He's been thrown out there, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's very important too. Like, it's the growth. That's what it's about, you know. Like, you have a lot of young guys, you know. I'm telling you, it takes guys a year, it takes guys 2 years. It's just that's how long it takes, you know.
Gotcha.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, that Stokes guy, man, he comes from a great college.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they taught him very well in college.
And here he goes.
You know, those colleges like that, you know, they put great players on good teams like Brock.
Go ahead, Trey. I know you want to shout him out, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Shout out your Georgia Bulldogs, bro.
Yeah. Sick.
He a Bulldog fan, so he any chance he gets to shout out the Bulldogs,
yeah,
he will. I get it. And I'm the same way, bro. I'm a USC Trojan fan, so any chance I get to, you know, shamelessly shout out my Trojans. Unfortunately, last year I was hoping that was the year I could really pop my stuff about the Trojans, but you know,
yeah,
coaching and the season didn't go as expected. So,
but you know what? Like, it happens. You know, it happened. It does. You know,
a little too often here. Unfortunately, a little too often here, but we gonna get right. We gonna get right this season.
We will.
Yeah, man. Shoot, before we wrap things up, I gotta know what's your projection? If you had to say going into this year, what's your win-loss record prediction?
Want me to be completely honest?
Yeah,
I think we're gonna be 10-6.
10-6. Okay, I wouldn't be mad at that. If we went 10-6, I know Raider Nation would love it. I hope y'all would love that.
I know
we're rebuilding. Why are we winning 10 games?
Yeah, you know what? I look at our schedule. I think we'll win 10 games. I don't know what 10 games will be. I don't like saying what games we're going to win because I've done that for the last years, and obviously, you know, some things have went certain ways, but I know that we're going to be 10-6. I just have a feeling. Like, I'm telling you about this team. Like, I want everyone to go. If you're watching this in chat, I want you to go get a piece of paper and look at our team. And then when you really look at it, you will understand why we're going to be 10-6.
Yeah. I feel that. Our producer in the background said he going with,
or not 10-7. Sorry, 10-7.
10-7. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's an 18-week season. Yeah. 10-7. So I would say now this is this is early, of course, for all of us to make this prediction. I would say I think we'd probably be 8-9, maybe 9-8. I feel like that's going to be where we're going to be at, where we're going to be competing. Like I wouldn't say we're going to be applying belt to ass to teams, but you know, we're going to be competing this year. Like there's going to be those games where in the past there's been seasons where there's some nail biter games that we end up on top.
Right there.
Yeah. There's the years where we have those nail biter games where none of them fall in our direction. I feel like this is going to be one of those years where we're going to see a lot of those games that we win. And it's not because we're playing bad or nothing. We got a tough schedule. We definitely got a tough schedule this year. So
yeah, we do. But I look at the schedule. I know it's tough, but when I'm telling you, a lot of teams put on a face in the NFL. You'll really think the team is this, but they'll come out the next season looking like, oh, what even happened? You know,
man, if we pull off 10 wins this year, can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm like, we're going to the Super Bowl next year, man. That's it.
When I'm telling you, like, I think we got that team that's just going to consistently keep going and going and going. I think this is where we start. Because think about it, we've been rebuilding forever now. It feels like, right? But that rebuilding always ends up coming to a built team, and I think I feel like we're about 3 years into it. I would say this true rebuild. I think we're about 3 years into it, and I think it really only takes 3 years for a team to get right, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. And in your opinion, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, we're still ways to go." Do you feel like we have would you be able to identify what, like, not exactly a player, but like a position? Like, what do you feel like would be like the missing piece per se to have us contending? Like, what would you think would be like the missing piece, or like if there was a position that you feel like we could address better that could take us over the top? What was like a position you would think?
In my opinion, I think linebacker.
Linebacker?
I really like, you know, and we did just get into Kobe Dean this year. I'm very, very big upside on him. We have, you know, I'm actually really cool with Tommy Eichenberg too. So, you know, Quay Walker, also a 6'4", just big, you know, guy, right? Like, you know, Quay Walker is, I mean, like he's huge, but he's like, he can play a lot of places, you know, and I think guys like him is what we've been kind of waiting for, you know, but I say linebacker because, you know, like, I feel like linebackers was been kind of thing. We've always been in and out. We've had injuries. We've had this. We've had trading talks. Like, I feel like linebackers always been a consistent position. We've been just kind of playing with a lot, you know. And it's linebacker is like he's like that's calling the call, saying this and that. And I feel like, you know, you got to really understand your middle linebacker for you to really be able to have your team. And you know, I feel like the Raiders, you know, with us recently, it's been like it's hard to have the same guys every year, you know, like your core guys. And I feel like this year we got core guys with guys who came and who are ready to come in and be a part of it, you know, who are happy where they are. You feel me? Like, I think that's a big part of it, you know, and I think this year, I'd probably say linebacker. It's probably just mine just because it's kind of what came off the top of my head. But I think D-line is good. I think our DBs are amazing. I think our offensive line is going to be surprisingly good this year. I think our running back room is special. Our quarterback room is special. Our receiver room is young and very, very electric. We have an electric receiving room. I think our linebackers, I'm just ready to see from them this year, you know. But I have a very good upside for this team.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. Now, if there was any like players that you could possibly like pry from another team, if given the opportunity, is there somebody that you would go after? Now, there's a rumor I've been seeing go out this week. I don't know if it's true or not, but one person that I heard maybe being monitored is another person familiar with Clint Kubiak, and that's Davon Witherspoon over at Seattle. I seen that he's, I guess, going through a little bit of a contract discrepancy, we would say. They're not trying to pay him, which I think is kind of foolish. He's one of those guys that looks like a star to me.
No, he is. I mean, you've been watching him since he was college. He's kind of, you know, the bigger corner. That's kind of the thing now. You know, it's all about, like, I feel like corners now are more like that 6'2", 6'1", 6'3" kind of corner has been looked at now. And it's because, you know, because some of these guys are that tall, are able to run and are able to hit, that are not afraid to hit, you know?
Yeah.
And I think he is one of those guys. And I mean, again, like, if this was a guy to go get, I mean, obviously I would love to go and, you know, get Devon Witherspoon, but deep down, you know who I really, really feel like I miss Spillane, man. You know, Spillane was great to me. You know, meeting him and talking to him, meeting his family and everything, you know, seeing him have to go. I feel like, you know, he was a part, and, you know, he ended up got a blessing to go get a shot at a ring this year. You know? So seeing, you know, him definitely is kind of who I missed. I feel like other besides that, I just feel like we got that team. I feel like we're ready. Like, I really do feel like we're ready. I really think Devon Witherspoon or Spillane would be really the only people.
Yeah.
Well, because Spillane had a great year this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we already knew he was great, but, you know, things happen, and I just think we're ready this year. Like, you know, I really do.
I agree with that, man. And now going after a guy like Davon Witherspoon, that would be nice, but I feel like at this point, we already addressed that. Like, if we were going to do that, we would have had to do that earlier in the offseason. Like, before we traded, or not traded, but before we paid a Eric Stokes, for example, before we drafted a Jermon McCoy. Like, I feel like those are moves, like, you're already solidifying, like, starters now. Is Davon Witherspoon a star player Absolutely, but I feel like we have those caliber players right now with what we
Mhm.
have in this
Yeah.
room. Now
No,
we just got to
that's
give them opportunity to show what they could do.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt in the team we have this year. Like, I think if we get other people, that's great. But I think right now, I think we build this core. I
Yeah.
think in the future, like imagine that defensive core we put on the screen earlier in 2 years with the rookies we have.
Yeah.
Like, it's stuff like that, like we're not. Like, yes, you obviously want to win this every single year, but like you got to understand, like, our team in 2 years can look even bigger,
Yeah. No, that's facts. That's
Like
facts.
at one point, like I want the Raiders to have a 90 overall team in Madden.
That would be
I
nice.
do.
That'd be nice, man.
You play Madden?
Yeah, I'd be playing some video games, off the stream and stuff. But
okay,
we'll have to get a game in one day because I definitely
Trey for sure. We for sure can get a game in.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Trey, it's not the same Madden from when you was playing back in the day. It don't look like the Tecmo Bowl graphics now.
Hey,
it's high quality.
Hey, where my belt at? Because I give out a lot of that on Madden. I give out a lot of BTA on Madden. Hey, look, if it's one game I can still play, it's that one.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna hold it down. But
I'm gonna have to. Hey, Trey, you got sons around his age, so I'm gonna have to ask them if that's true or not. I'm gonna ask them, "Hey, you play them in Madden?"
I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna say. Oh, nah, we don't like to play my daddy in Madden. We'll play him in 2K though. I don't play 2K no more.
Yeah,
but they know what's gonna happen. What was Drewski just doing?
Oh no, he said
Prez. Sorry. See, here we go, Prez. Here we go with this shit. Just because when you was born, they had Nintendo Switches just dropping. Go, like, yeah, man. But no, yeah, that is. I'm the old one.
Yeah, he's the OG.
I got to deal with that. But real quick, I just wanted to prediction with the record or whatever. I'm with both y'all on that 8, 9, 10, and 7. I'm in that range. But even if it's the 8 and 9. Some of those games are going to be such close games that we never would have seen us fighting in like that. Mm-hmm. It's going to feel like we won 10 games. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's going to have that feeling like, shh, this ain't a Raiders team. We would have lost that one badly 3 years ago. And like, I think it's going to be some games like that we going to see. Even if it's a 10-7, even if it's a 10-7 season, it'll feel like a 12-5.
Yeah,
because we're gonna have those type of games where we're gonna be back to back. Nerves gonna be bad again.
Right. We'll also have those games where we're like, we're
gonna put some BTA.
Yeah, like we just whoop, feel me?
Yeah,
I think week one might be BTA.
The one thing I hope that we don't see this year is no trap games. That's the one thing that every year I feel like we get that one game where it's like, bro, we should be whooping on this team. Like, what are we doing?
We're the trap. We're the trap now.
Yeah.
Nobody looks at us as they fear us right now.
They do. I promise you, like it's like they see the Raiders on their schedule and they don't know.
Yeah.
Like we got that right now, and that's the best place to be always. Like when you got that feeling, it's just like, dang, like I don't know what I'm gonna see from this team yet. Each time, each week, having that on their toes already put strikes of fear in each one of these teams.
Yeah, and also like the teams going into the season with more motivation and chip on their shoulder, just off the principle of, I'm sure they feel disrespected knowing like they didn't get no primetime games this year. Like it's in a way it's a blessing and a curse because it works knowing like it's same time, same place, damn near for the home games and or when you're on the road, like it's going to be same times every week, damn near. But the fact that no primetime games, it says a lot. Like that makes it seem like nobody wants to watch you, even though it's like we're one of the highest ticketed games every year, win or lose.
Every year. But you know what? That's it's about that. That's what it's about. It's about that right there. That right there is what it's about. It's that doubt that people put on you for no reason. Because you know why? Because they're afraid of our team being the team that everyone's gonna start looking at in a couple of years. And it's that and that them being afraid is telling you like, okay, now it's time for us to start being us, you know.
Yeah,
They
that's
see,
valid.
they see something brewing. They see something brewing. It's bubbling out there in Vegas, man, and they can see it.
It is. Vegas is gonna have. I think Vegas is gonna have a very big turnaround. I think Vegas is gonna be like, if you're not there, I don't know what you're doing.
Because look at all the other teams. We're the only one. We just got to get there.
No, trust me. We'll get there when the time is right. It's always when the time is right. We'll get there.
The way I say, man, growing up, I always had the mindset like, man, the Knicks are never gonna win a championship. The Knicks are never gonna win it. So now that I've seen the Knicks win, I'm confident my Raiders could definitely turn this around.
Yeah, like the Knicks won this year. Like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was insanity to me, bro. I really thought I would never see a Knicks championship in my lifetime.
Like we said, boy, if it happens for the Raiders, it ain't even gonna be Vegas that's on fire like that. Oakland and LA Mike, y'all gonna be out there.
It's gonna be pandemonium everywhere, bro. Raider Nation's everywhere, bro. So it's gonna be pandemonium everywhere when that happens, for sure.
They ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
Yeah, no. Like, to be honest, I have big views for Vegas. Like, I want Vegas to be like you know how like there's channels and all that stuff of like, even like about like Side Talk New York. Like, I want Vegas to be like that in the next 5 to 10 years. Like, that's my goal. Like, I want Vegas to be like, we're just nuts. Like, we're just crazy. We'll do anything for like anything. If it has Vegas on it, we're doing something for it. You know, that's what I think we're missing in Vegas. I think we need that vocal like we gotta let that Vegas craziness out. I feel like everyone that supports this team, like that, we all got it in us. We got to show the world that, you know, I feel like Vegas has to bring its part in too when it comes to the Raiders. You know, like we need to have put the Las Vegas part. You know, I think that's where kind of our job comes into. You know, we got to show the Raiders that Vegas is here, you know, that has their back, you know.
I agree with that.
Because we've had a rough start. And it's hard to, you know.
Being that you're a local, like you grew up in Vegas, like seeing like over the years, like since when they first talked about the team moving here to now where we are, what is this now? Going to be year number 8 now in Vegas for the organization, or year 7 in Vegas? Like, does it feel like the not just like by like the stadium and stuff, but like actually like the locals like in Vegas or in like the surrounding parts, like does it actually feel more like they're really supporting the Raiders, like that this is their city now per se? Because I know a lot of people like before that, I'm sure there's people that were fans of other teams like before the team officially moved there that were already living in Vegas. Like, does it feel more so now like the good majority of it now is like it's a Raider city? It's
a Raiders city, you know, but it comes with winning. It really does come with winning. Yeah. It does, because I mean, look at it. We saw the Golden Knights do it. They came in and they won, and everyone was like, "Yeah, like what? Like if you're talking about hockey, I'm talking about Golden Knights, right?"
Yeah.
Fact. So that's kind of where it comes in with the Raiders. You know, like I think the more we get involved with media around Vegas. Or we do that, we got to take. I think Vegas needs to start taking extra steps that we've been like. We got to take that extra step to that new age, you know. Because you see the teams have already done it, and look at their fan base. Like no matter what, like the Knicks or the Lakers, we talk about them. Like they have some that kind of boosts them. Like it's like they're still here, but you're not even like, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's about the app, it's about the before, it's about the show, it's about that, you know. And I think the Raiders do that greatly, you know. But it's like, yeah, like we bringing out, you know, Ice Cube coming to perform and stuff, and you know all that, right? Like, so when I say like we need something that we just got to win. It's the winning. Because to be honest, you think about it, it is a Raiders town, but it's like we got to win, you know. Once we win, I'm telling you, man, after that week 1, it felt like it felt different this year, right? We beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like
it felt like we were gonna be a dominant.
After that win, it was like, yeah, I'm coming to the, like, you know, like everyone felt it. And that's that thing. It's like this culture, the Raiders culture, it's like you feel what everyone else is feeling. And I think that is what comes a long way from it,
Yeah. And it's crazy how it's like symbolic where like all these years we're like, man, when will this stop? When will these rumors stop? When will we finally see fans filling up our stadiums again? Stuff like that. And it's crazy how it's so simple yet symbolic. Right? It's just the slogan that like the Godfather of the Raiders, that Al Davis said, "Just win, baby." It's crazy how literally all we gotta do is just win. Like, just win. Once we start winning, like
you gotta just win. Once you just win, you can see it. Like, and it comes from life too. Like people, like it's like people want to see you win before they trust. Like kind of, which is obviously bad, but it's like it's different when you have actual fans,
Yeah,
and not just people, like actual fans.
Yeah, and it's not just like the fans that have expectations on the team, but there's certain people as well, like the higher ups as well. Ownership has expectations. It's been documented. I believe there was a interview that went live. I don't know who it was that made the interview. Shout out to them for getting the opportunity to interview our owner Tom Brady. But he straight up said like he wasn't impressed with any of the position groups last year, and that he expects significant improvements.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like I understand from where he's coming from. He's seen it. And it's a blessing having the greatest quarterback of all time being able to be our owner, because he understands, he sees the love, and I think him joining our organization means he's always seen the love when it comes to us.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing to have him, and him saying that we need to make significant improvements soon. I mean, it makes sense. Like he knows what it takes to have a Super Bowl team. People can say, "Oh, Brady this, Brady that." It doesn't matter. He knows what it takes.
Yeah.
And it's about that. So him saying this, all I can do is agree, because I know that Tom Brady wants the best for this organization, and he's going to catch heat because he's not playing anymore. Like they're going to try to figure out every way to make it so Tom Brady's going to be able to look bad. But him saying this is him being honest. It's him being real. He understands that what we need. And he got heat last year. Everyone's saying, "Oh, Tom Brady's like this." You know what? And they're going to do that. That's reality. Yeah. But him saying that, like, he knows what we need to be a good team. Yeah. He knows what quarterbacks we need. He knows what running backs. He knows what line. Like, he knows.
Yeah, and I feel like coming from a guy like Tom Brady, like you mentioned, he knows what it takes to win. Like he's not saying that to be an asshole or nothing like that. He's saying this because he's being honest, and it's with good intention. Like he expects better, and he knows that we could do a lot better than what we've been doing. Mm-hmm. He's seen it, like whether it's via FaceTime or he's actually at the facility, he sees it. He knows like this is a organization that's like dying, and a fan base that's dying to see a winning product, and they're way overdue. We're way overdue for that.
Yeah,
we just gotta put it forward on the field and make that happen. We gotta just win at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. But it's been a great episode. I just noticed right now when great conversations like this, it feels, you don't realize it, but the time flies. We're already getting real close to that 2-hour mark. Shoot, let me take this graphic.
Hey, real quick, Demo, man, because I didn't get to say it earlier. I definitely want to give a shout out to how you was talking about with your mom, man, and how she showed you like everything that you're doing right now. And I know 100% she's definitely your biggest supporter, man, because I got the same situation. You know what I'm saying? My mama is 100%, and I don't know if you've seen it in the chat, but she was probably the first person in here. And she always there like that. So I know your mom will do the same thing.
Yeah.
And big shout out to what she did for you and putting you on this path. And you know what I'm saying? Definitely what she does for us. But I just had to say that with, you know what I'm saying? Because I know my mom would fucking kill me if I didn't. But you know what I'm saying? I had to.
Yeah, you got to give mom her praise, man. You got to.
Yeah, I do. No, I give her the most praise. It's funny because, she's my mom. So it's like, I get every side of her, me being her firstborn and like, having to just like, I see my mom grow from job to job to job to job. Like I know the amount of work she puts in, and I give her a hard time for it. I do, like, cause she's with the kid that, is going to go be the first kid to ever stream in college, you know, walking around, you know. And he's gonna be the first kid to do that. And and she manages everything like so good. Like she takes every single detail, every small detail. Like I be getting upset, but I'm telling you, like it matters, you know.
Yeah.
And she gives such a great advice. And you know, as a son, it's hard to listen to your mom. It is.
Yeah.
You know, but I listen to her, especially now, because I know that she is like I've always listened to my mom, obviously, you know what I'm saying. I know that she has gone through it, has been doubted, has been looked at differently in a room, has been the only certain person in the room, has been the only person of color, maybe the only woman in a room. Like I know she knows how it feels to be like even you call it the odd one out. You can even call it that, but you're not the odd one out. But she knows how it is to break barriers, to be in rooms that, you know, people haven't been in of her color or her, you know, of just being a woman. You know, it's hard. It really is. And I give her the most praise for it. And I love her. And that's why I'm not ashamed of saying I'm Sandra's son. I'm not ashamed of, you know, people knowing that I grew up with, because I know when I explain my whole story, you know, you can have everything you want, right? But at the end of the day, it's like you're about your mental health and the people that you, like, you know, surround yourself with, you know.
That's real.
And, you know, I didn't get the best people to surround myself with growing up, but I've also got some that were very great in here, very, very there to motivate me, you know.
Yeah. And
you know,
that's something that as you get older, bro, you're gonna learn. Like you may have a lot of friends at going at high school. And as you get older, like your circle is gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller. But even though it's getting smaller, you'll notice like the core people that are in it, like that core nucleus. And once you have that you give me that core nucleus of people, like that circle of trust that, you know, like we're a tight knit group. Like I can trust them with anything. Like as long as that team, you have that team and that support system backing you, like you'll feel like you could accomplish anything.
Yeah, I do, and it feels great. I love each and every single one of them every day, man. Like it's like I got a good, you know, I got a good thing of cousins, a good thing of friends, you know, like just to be able to walk out with, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like I got some people on my team. You know, it's hard to be on a team, you know, like it is, like, because, you know, it's so, like, for me right now, when it comes to my content, like I got people who really just look at, like, I will get a bunch of views and they would just they would do anything to either share and make fun of, or, you know, do this or do that, you know. And I do got the Black Team broadcast on my back now, which feels great, you know. I feel great. And it's like, it's stuff like that, you know, you know, it's a blessing seeing you two here and just you guys just, you know, accepting me, letting me come on, letting me have a, you know, a voice, certain, you know, the Raiders, like the Raiders like, you know, the fan base, you know, and it's exciting because, you know, I know 16-year-old me and 17-year-old me is very happy for me to, you know, I'm here right now talking about, you know, my favorite football team, man. A bunch of people who just accept me for me, you know.
It's dope, man.
That's what it's about.
Even for us, man, it's exciting because it's like we're talking to the first son, man. Like this is a big moment, man. Like this is a dope moment, and like you said, hopefully it's something that kickstarts something big, not only for us but for you as well, man. Like in your journey with the streaming, and we appreciate you, brother. And before we let you go, obviously this is our moment where we let our guests let the people know where they could find them, and whatever you have, if you have anything to promote, anything upcoming, any events, anything like that.
I got you. My name is Demo the host. My real name is Dylan Morgan. Demo is what people call me, you know. And I'm here to say that twitch.tv/Demo the host, TikTok Demo the host, Instagram Demo the host, YouTube Demo the host, and Twitter or X Demo the host. You can find me at. I'm open to collabs. I'm open for text. I'm open for if you're struggling with something mentally, if you're struggling with something physically, if you're asking for advice or anything that you need. Go Raider Nation, and I am here to answer anything. So yes, thank you. Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah, it's been.
hopefully, and then my next thing, the host with the whole suit is going to be coming out very soon in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I'm going to have another event soon. You know, like the suit's rare to see, man. Not everybody can see the suit when they go out. You know, the host is its own thing, you know. So
Yeah.
If one of us make it out there at some point, bro, we'll have to link up and collab.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
I will. Let me know. Text me. You know, we can get food. We can, you know, maybe shoot. I mean, if y'all come out here for a game, especially you two, man, I will make sure you guys get the best Raiders game of your life. I promise you, because y'all don't have to do this for me today, man. But
Oh yeah, we'll definitely
let me know. Let me know if you guys come to the game. Let me know if you need anything. I got you guys. I appreciate you.
Oh, man, sure. We appreciate you, man.
You're more than welcome to come back on the show, man.
Yeah, you got to come back during the season.
Well, anything, man. You're more than
100%. Yeah, I will.
We really
appreciate. Hopefully we come back. This is gonna be even, and all I know is that when I come back, it's gonna be bigger and better. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Bigger and better when I come back. That's all I know. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. But man, it's crazy. I know the Twitch going crazy with this one too. I know the Twitch is going crazy.
Yeah. But it's just like, that's what it is, So gotta
absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it rocking. It's gonna be up for the people to see. They're gonna have plenty of time to go see it.
Yeah.
They say once it's out there, it's out there. So
facts, actuals. And shoot, Trey, you got anything you want to promote for the people? I know. Oh yeah. In case y'all are wondering, man, if y'all got a crazy random Twitter page that just popped up that followed you with the same that's Trey's new page. Trey got over the weekend. Unfortunately, they hacked my boy's Twitter page. So if you get a chance, follow my dog at Raider Trey 540 on Twitter, man. Yeah, my boy got that. My boy got that BTB check, and he was wild, and he was like, I'm sending the love to everybody, bro. They didn't hack my guy. It sucks.
Hey, T.I.'s album just dropped. I got the check. The check just hit. You know what I mean? We had to go do our thing for a little bit.
I'm gonna have to review that T.I. album just for you, bro. Just off the strength of that guy, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, hey, me and Chad might have to also after. So
yeah. Hey, kill the king, man. Y'all definitely please do.
I got you.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for you, bro. Yeah, making my end of the show appearance.
Yeah.
How is that you? No.
Yeah, reach him out to me from the heavens.
I'm coming to thank you, Trey.
So yeah, man, it's been a great episode. We appreciate everybody that tapped in with us. Like my boy Trey likes to say, man. Or you know what, Trey, you do the honors. Actually, you started this. It's a new tradition here, a new motto. So you wrap things up, bro. Let me clear this image. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. There we go.
Y'all see it right there. It's one team and it's one nation. And that one team is the black team.
Yeah.
Get with it.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Y'all have a great evening. Good night, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Twitch.tv/Nemo the host.
Yes, sir. Raider.